How you going there this morning? Well, it's my morning. I'm not sure what time you're watching this video. Look, I just wanted to introduce you to WordPress and just a quick little overview. Hopefully I'll keep this under 5 minutes and you'll sort of just start to get a general feel around your new WordPress site. You'll start to get a little bit of an understanding of the back end. And realistically, as you improve your skills and start to feel more comfortable using your new site, you'll grow along the way as well, of course. And what we'll do over the next few days is just start to teach you a little bit more in depth. But for today, it's more of a summary, okay? And we'll sort of start to have a look through. Just before I get going on that, myself, Anthony Gardner, and why implement lean into a business? Just lean for myself is more associated to removing repetitive waste. Now, we've all only got a limited amount of time in our day, and it's the way that we use that. For me, it's how much can I do. I use a lot of automation and try and maximize the value of my knowledge and give it back to people like yourself, even like right now with a video that we can scale up and send out to a lot more people. So that's a little bit of me. I've got a business online, or building a brand online, called Tag. That's tradies or techies and gurus. The technicians, or the T, realistically, we're talking about the people who are the hands-on activity. Now, for myself, I'd work myself all the way through to a $35 million company, and understand that the net result of value is actually what we're doing with the time that's converting from our knowledge, taking action, and implementing those action steps. We have a project management portal, or a whole business management portal that we've built up ourselves over the last 3 years. And our customers' websites and things like that are starting to actually integrate and effectively talk to our global team, where we can start to manage all the little tasks and bits and pieces flying in from the ether everywhere. But look, really it's about you today and your site. And to start off with, what we've done is, by setting up a default starter site, I'll call it, a little bit of something to get yourself comfortable and start looking around and critique and play, I'll call it. So first off, we've set up a login menu. There is, what you would normally have is your domain name, and then a /wp-admin will get you into your sign-in access. You would have received your details by email by now, or we've shared those with you at some stage. But look, we've just got this login area. I'm already actually logged in on this screenshot, but and you would also have another one down the bottom. As you get more comfortable, you'll be able to remove these, but just to get you going and keep it simple for yourself, we've done that. So on hitting the login button, you'll be taken through to your login page, and well, I'll say obviously, again, you'll have your user admin details that would have been received by email. You can, if you've lost your password, we've only set up one user in this example at the moment, but we'll start to set that up again and have a second user at the moment, because the sites have been set up using our Tag SBM email account. We're kind of that administrator at the same time, but that's something that we can, once you've got that, you can create users and everything else. So once you've signed in, you're going to be presented with the dashboard, the WordPress or WP dashboard. Now in here, you're going to start to see a lot of the blah, blah, blah techie world, and sort of, so it's going to be just, again, getting pretty user friendly and start to just sort of understand. Realistically, it's a lot like a Word document, Microsoft Word or whatever it is on the Mac type thing. It's pretty easy once you get yourself comfortable with it. So I don't see that there's any reason to get over concerned or anything. And today, again, it's just about a quick little overview. If you want to add a new post, it's quite simple. Add a post, add media, add a page, add a user. To me, it sounds fairly simple. It's just actually knowing where all these buttons or what have you are on the screen. We've got posts, all posts, categories is something that you would sort of start to bottle it all up. We can start to bring that through into the front screen for people to see. And without getting too carried away, we'll just sort of keep rolling through all your different media, so you can sort of start to filter up, and I'll go through that later. Contact forms, yada yada yada. The themes, we've installed the Genesis theme for you to begin with. The reason that we've done that is it's one of the premium themes that we've bought as a package, and from a Google point of view and an SEO point of view, It's about loading speed, and it's about how quickly you can get your site up from Google's eyes, because it's not about you, it's about your customer. And I better stop yapping about that and get back onto helping you. We can have a look at different themes, different menus, bits and pieces here. The plugins. The plugins is a whole story in itself, so I've set up a different page for today, but for today's conversation. Settings, tools. You can just sort of start to see that, you start to get a feel for what's coming off the side, and just having to generally get your head around a bit better understanding, I'll call it. Just starting to feel comfortable. Look, where I did want to show you though was the menu items, because that's quite a common area for people wanting to change and critique, because it's more about how you're trying to present to your customers, what the message is, and this is really that first point of contact. So I've just set up here, just as an illustration again, we can create a new menu, name it what you will, manage the locations. Now the locations are down here by just a simple tick box. You've got your primary, which is as it's set, and the secondary, which is normally up on the top of the screen. So you can have a play and learn that as well. The menu items, if I just come back for a second and show you here, so you've got your drop down area as well. Okay, so you've got these drop down areas. Where are we? Which one are we on? That's doing this, and it's just a drag and drop. Okay, so you can sort of drop in multiple levels. Okay, now if I save, I'll just quickly save that, and I'll just quickly refresh this screen, not wanting to get too carried away again. But what that's doing is it will have, oh, it hasn't actually, going too quick for the poor old computer. Well, we have lost that underneath menu there, and oh, yeah, there we go. See how we've gone down a third layer? Okay, so I'll change that back later on. Actually, I better do it now, otherwise I'll be in the creek, up the creek with Lara. Right, everyone needs a Lara, as we say. Okay, so that's the menus. You can start to tick. These are most recent pages. You've got your pages here that you can select to create a menu. You can have special linked pages. Normally we would set that up as your URL. Okay, so that's been a custom from this links area. And then you can have your different categories, and just by ticking the box and adding it to the menu, it'll populate it here, and you can start to drag around again, but we won't change that for now. The plugins from the sidebar, that's probably the biggest single benefit that WordPress gives, is a massive library of what's available out there. We've just got some standards that we use, and Lara would have put those in for us already. And really it's as easy as using Google. If you're comfortable with Mr. Google, we can now go add a plugin. Right, we can basically, I'll call it Google this, and I'm going to call it a shopping cart. Now we'll send you over the next few days, or time period. So you've got a great big selection now of, there's 16 pages, 462 items of different shopping carts. Now it gets pretty confusing, so I don't want to do that to you. I'm just showing you what's available and how WordPress works. We'll show you what we use, and why we've chosen to use those products for different customers as well. Moving along quickly. Come on screen, I said quickly. So what we're doing here is that screen just comes up. We're having a look now at the widgets. I'm just watching the screen refresh. And the widgets is an area where you can start to drag and drop on your home screen. All right, so on this screen here, we've got our primary sidebar widgets. Right, as we drag things in, as we set up our different home page, a lot of that area is going to be populated through the different use of the widgets. Something's going on here. Come on screen, start again, see whether that does it. So now if we wanted to customize the site, just a little bit of that user front end feel, right, we would go into, so we've come back in here, where are we? Up here we can actually go to visit the site. Okay, now when I visit the site, I've effectively ended up back here. Okay, now I want to customize a little bit and start to change some of, or you're going to want to start to change and get your head around it. There's the site title and tag, which we haven't got populated at the moment. So, um, right, so that's sort of just okay. So that's just a very quick bit there. With this theme that we've installed, you've got your different background colors. Now the background is more. I haven't even got one here that I can show you. But the sidebar down the side, you can see my mouse going. It's on the background. Typically WordPress will be boxed in, I'll call it, to a specific area, and it's the side of that that we're talking about, the background. Okay, we've got this a static front page, which as you populate, and I'll show you over a few times, you've got choices here, but again, without me really getting too carried away, um, come on, hide you. Without getting too carried away, there's all these areas that you can just start to have that feel and get going, just sort of see how you go. Again, it's about see how you feel, getting comfortable for today, me not wanting to yap too far into the sunset, and I suppose really that's about it for now, and all the best with your new WordPress site. Enjoy. Stay inspired. See ya.